All right. Let's get some air in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get some air in here?
She's talking.
Did y'all hear the metronome when I first turned it on again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
She was asking what that sound was. You never answered her.
I did.
You did.
I'm asking if y'all heard it just now.
I didn't hear it this time. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
She's feeling lightheaded because somebody's hot.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Babe We Need to Talk podcast.
I'm sorry. Do it over. Do it over. Because I had the only attitude looking into the camera. So do it over, please. Because I'm about to fuck this thing up. You were fucking with me today.
This is definitely gonna be a blooper, guys.
Oh, you hot? Huh?
Natalie. Jelly. And today we have a plethora of topics for you guys.
Oh gosh.
I'm first gonna start off talking about the Cheesecake Factory. So I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there was a viral video lately of a woman who had been taken on a date. It was the first date with a new gentleman, and he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she refused to get out of the car because she said that the Cheesecake Factory was not a satisfactory first date. She was expecting something a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more upscale than the Cheesecake Factory. So, what are you guys' thoughts?
Step out the car. I want to show you something real quick. Oh, what do you want to show me? And then I'm gonna run back in the car and pull off. I'm out. You're not gonna have me go to get you ready for a date, and then you're gonna be judge you not get out the car. I'm calling the police. Get out my car. She ain't getting out of my car. Get out my car. I ain't calling you. I'm not calling you an Uber. I'm not doing none of that. Get out the car.
So do you feel like that because it's a Cheesecake Factory, or do you feel like, is there ever a place that someone could be taken where that is a satisfactory?
Am I paying?
Yeah.
Then you don't have any choice.
Really?
If
a woman never has a choice.
If I'm courting the date, then I planned out something, and you should at least give it a try before you just dead it.
I think that's
I agree with that part.
Like, you deading off the break, that just lets me know that I don't want to deal with you. I'm good.
Yep, red flag.
Yep,
yeah.
It's done. All right, cool.
No problem. Think it depends on whether or not it's where we're going to. Like, not, I don't mean like based upon the amount of money that you're gonna spend on this date. I'm talking about if I don't feel safe, like if it's sketchy,
I get
then I'm
that
not
part.
going.
But the Cheesecake Factory ain't sketchy.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying because he was very firm and adamant with his stance when he came out the gate. Like no matter what,
because also too, you don't know his financial situation or whatever.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, what's the backstory? Like,
right? Because what was your conversations prior to this first date? Like,
so according to the guy from the video that I was able to listen to, is that the reason why they ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory is because he had a reservation at a nicer restaurant, but she was not ready when he went to go pick her up.
Oh, so she the problem.
So Again, so he went to go pick her up. She wasn't ready.
2.
So it's like, okay, well now we've missed a reservation, so I'm gonna take her to the Cheesecake Factory where they take walk-ins. So now she's
inconsiderate of my time.
Yeah.
So,
and he took her home.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
took her home.
He's a better man than I am. He took her
you
home.
weren't going to just leave her out there, right? You capping because you're not going to just leave her out there like that.
Okay, at this point in time of a first date, let's just be real. They probably in their 20s. Let's just.
No, they look like they were about in their 30s at least.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
And I feel like that's part of her point too. I'm a grown woman.
Everybody has an app. Everybody got an Uber app or Lyft app or whatever it is.
You still trying to have her go back in the?
It's over. At this point, you can lose my number.
Lord.
Because number one, because now we missed the reservation to the first place I'm gonna take you. Then the second place I'm taking you, you have an attitude about it.
I tell you what,
I was having a bad day.
I tell you what, that had to be an awkward car ride taking.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna make me feel uncomfortable in my space. It's my car.
Now I would say, knowing Jelly, that if you were late, he's already pissed off. Mm-hmm. So whatever happens after that point, it's over.
Especially if you had a reservation at a nice restaurant.
And I'm sure they had a conversation saying, hey, the reservation at 7. I'm going to be at your house at 6:30.
Yeah.
You know, this and that or whatever. I think
also, too, what made the situation worse is that she's in the phone and she's like, do y'all see how I look? Do you see, like, who I am? I'm all this put together, da-da-da-da-da. And you take me to the Cheesecake Factory? And
I was
just like,
well, you get back alive and show people how you look walking home. That's what you do.
Jesus.
Get back on live.
Oh, damn.
Get back on your TikTok or whatever and show people how you look walking home with no Cheesecake Factory. Because Cheesecake
okay,
Factory
baby.
got
It's not
250
happening.
items and 21 pages to pick from. You could have found something.
You
It's
okay?
It's
So
okay.
on that note, I really do feel like
Sound like
Cheesecake
it struck a
Factory, like
nerve over there.
right, their
really
food
hurt his
is
heart.
real mediocre.
I ain't gonna front. I'm not a fan. To be honest.
Yeah, the only thing that's really good at Cheesecake Factory is the cheesecake.
I'll eat there, but it's like I rather
It's very
something
blah.
else.
Yeah. Like I'll eat it.
Well,
of
So
course,
I was
but-
talking with
Okay, I got you. I can see this.
I was talking with some friends, and we were talking about this whole situation. I was like, to be honest, if it ain't the cheesecake, I don't need nothing else.
Right.
Like if you said we were going,
Well, no,
for
the bread
cheesecake-
is good. That the brown
Oh,
bread,
yeah, the brown
that
bread
joint is
good.
fire.
Cheesecake and drinks.
The butter always.
down.
Why's the butter always rock hard though? No homo.
It
Like,
is.
'cause they always
It's
put
just
it
like
in the
refrigerated.
refrigerator.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
refrigerated.
let that junk sit
What
out for a
kind of
while.
refrigerator are y'all using? It's
But
like
y'all
a
know-
long
thaw out
freezer.
for a second.
Yeah.
Y'all know
But-
y'all can buy that brown bread at Kroger, right?
Oh.
I
She
bought
definitely
it
bought some last week.
several times.
And it's
Very
gone
delicious.
already.
With the honey butter, you probably bought some honey butter, didn't you?
Get out my business. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm down for the cheesecake and a drink. Like
They
the
had-
drinks
they-
are pretty
they
good.
had-
yeah. The drinks are they're
Yeah, their bar, their atmosphere, like they bar and stuff, like the cheesecake. That all looks.
It's cozy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
They had one thing on the menu that I used to get all the time. I forgot what it was called, but it was like some
The
like,
meatloaf.
Hell no.
What?
It's like
They had
some
meatloaf?
yeah.
my mom,
they have-
island
my mom loves
chicken.
cheesecake
He likes
meatloaf.
like it's like an island chicken, like a
island
jerk
mango
chicken,
chicken
type.
or something like that.
There was
it was
one
good.
thing I used to get too, but I couldn't tell you what it is because it's been so long since I've been in
Yeah,
the
it's been
Cheesecake
years
Factory.
I used to get like the little chicken pot pie that wasn't really a pot pie.
Oh, I don't like
It was
that.
like it's not really a pot pie. Imagine like a pot pie, but it's not.
But it's opened up.
It's opened up,
I see
yeah.
what
So
you're
so basically,
Yeah.
it was biscuits with like chicken and gravy and like vegetables and like mashed potatoes on
So
the
they
side.
made a bougie.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
a-
it was
Biscuits
decent.
and gravy.
Like for you to
It
be
was-
a chef at Cheesecake Factory, you gotta have all the.
Hello,
You gotta
have
all the
you gotta
background.
learn how to do. That's the thing. They're mediocre at everything.
But
Like,
also
nothing.
too, the last time me and Nat went was with June and Krista, and when we went, the item like the waiter came out and said like everything on the menu is not there.
That was another problem.
So
too.
like
That's
certain.
that was around COVID
Yeah,
though, wasn't
that was
it?
around. Yeah, I think that was around
okay, that makes
COVID.
sense.
So they limit the menu
'Cause COVID
to
is
certain
not gone.
stuff.
Their
Yeah,
resources
but it
were
is.
limited, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that.
Which,
That's
to be
fair.
honest, why the menu that big anyway?
Yeah. What is the premise? Yeah, cheesecake. Can y'all email in to us? I don't know if we have
Because
an
you're
email.
not great at anything but the cheesecake. So
Yeah.
if you
Well,
can
they
take
not gonna email now since you done said that.
That's a done deal.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We sorry.
But seriously,
But we
though,
not.
besides cheesecake, is there a place that you ladies wouldn't go on a first date? Like, is it completely? There's a place like, nah, I can't do that.
I can answer that. McDonald's, Burger King,
Yeah, I'm not going to a fast food.
But I
spot.
think
At this age, like
Oh,
you
at
gotta
this
consider
age,
age too.
yes. Yeah, at this age.
Which
Shoot,
we'll have to
I was
segue
like,
that.
If you 17, Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
might be just fine.
what the food court in the mall?
Perfect. But if you
I
30,
think
you know what I'm
that's
saying,
the
30
thing though.
plus.
But if that's the case, then that goes back to her feeling some type of way about going to Cheesecake Factory. She should be in her right then to be there.
But
Everybody
But
has different
because of
standards.
you were at Cheesecake Factory
Right.
though.
so
Yes, very understandable.
Right, so-
but clearly for her, she bypassed the part that she was late.
so you gotta consider like that she was late. So they missed the reservation to this fancy spot that she probably would have accepted.
Yeah.
Now we got to go to the plan B. I can't go to another fancy spot because we don't have a reservation for those.
And 9 times out of 10, you need a reservation for those.
Right. So the next best thing, Cheesecake Factory.
But why would you? Okay, for a first date though, why you gotta go to a fancy restaurant on the first date?
What you mean? Why not? It's a whole bunch, all about like impressing the person. So why?
First
Why you
impression.
want to
First
start?
impressions matter.
But my thing is, why you want to start up? Because there's nowhere else to go.
Well, we don't know what this restaurant. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
He just
That's
said fancy, so I'm thinking
I
like
don't know what
bookbinders
fancy-
or
Again,
Fleming's.
yeah,
Okay,
subjective. Very
You're
subjective.
talking about here in Richmond. We don't know where
wanna
they
know
are.
where
But that's what I'm comparing it to.
Now,
Like
if you took me to Fleming's or Bookbinders, Hondos,
for the first
all
date,
Richmond-based places, as a first date, I'm assuming you got it like that. To
Exactly.
be doing that on a regular
that's
basis.
exactly why I won't.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I think it
Yeah.
also depends too, because if you've been talking to this person, so even though it could be a first date, if you've been talking to this person for a while and you're really feeling them, if that's the level of effort you want to put into it, then why not?
yeah.
No, it's a perception because it's just like when I met Nat and I first took her to lunch, I was driving a manual transmission Versa
It was a
car.
manual?
Yeah, it was manual, and the windows was manual.
Ooh.
And when she got to the car, y'all should have seen her face. She was like,
I was
"Oh, this your car?" No, it was a Nissan Cube.
Yeah,
you remember the Nissan Cube, the little box joint? Mm-hmm. So I was like,
I was that girl in this situation.
Open it. I had a blade key, and then she looked at me like, "Oh, it's a blade key too." Like, you know, because I had to reach over to unlock the door.
Know what a blade key
you stick it in and turn it. That's a blade key. You stick it in and turn it.
You mean like a regular key?
So a regular key,
not a push button.
Yeah,
just a regular key.
Fine. You could have said that.
Yeah.
So we were driving and we went to lunch and everything. Then later on, I told her like, "No, this is the car the dealership gave me because my car is being worked on." Yes. And now she's like, "Oh, what kind of car you got?" I said, "I have a Maxim." She's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Now she got comfortable.
Sigh of relief. Oh my god.
Because this was about to be a deal breaker.
It was. And it's nothing wrong with the car, but looking at Jelly's statue,
daggone well I ain't driving
in that vehicle did not match. Something was wrong. I didn't understand it, and I didn't want to understand it. So
where did you guys end up going for your first date?
So
we just went to lunch. It was just lunch
so
somewhere.
at the time we were working at the same university, and we went to lunch at a Italian restaurant. Which that's a good way to get around a chain or like as a first date or what have you. That place kind of, I don't know, because it was lunch, I didn't think nothing of it. I was fine with going there. It's not a Cheesecake Factory situation like this girl, but
like
it was nice.
Like Italian
spot.
Gotcha.
Like
a lot of times, like those mom and pop spots, like with like the authentic cuisine, the food is amazing.
Absolutely.
What did y'all go on the first date? Y'all go to lunch or was it dinner type situation? Because y'all worked together too, right?
Yeah, we did. We were in college.
We were young.
Yeah.
So it's college. So yeah, anything. What, a hot dog and a bag of chips?
Yeah.
Basically.
Hey, bro.
We went to Sonic. So okay.
Broke college kids.
Yeah. So essentially, here's what happened. We were working together, and we had decided we were gonna go on a date. He was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna play basketball, so I'll just come get you after I'm hooping." Right? He's like, "I got a hoop session at whatever time." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm waiting. Sign of what was to come, because that is just who he is. He goes to the gym and he'll be at the gym for I don't know how long. And at that point,
that's a good thing because he kept winning. Because if you'd have lost, he would just left and came home.
Exactly.
But if you got somebody waiting for you, you need to walk off the court.
You can't leave a hot run. If y'all busting everybody ass in there, you got to keep going.
If I'm waiting, you need to be like, "Who? I need a sub." Like, I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it at the same time because I'm waiting. So basically, he took so long that I ate. Without him. So when he came in to pick me up, I'm like,
it was that long?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't recall this part, but I can't deny it. So
right.
He took so long that I had already eaten. So then he's like, "Okay, so what do you want to do?" I'm like, "Okay, well, let's just go to Sonic and get like dessert or whatever." So we went into Sonic, got something like snacks, milkshakes, whatever, and then we went and sat in the parking lot and just like talked for hours.
Oh, that's
good. Yeah,
that's so nice. That's way better than the Cheesecake Factory. All that noise in your head.
So long story short, she forgave me for taking so long. Because she would have been like, "All right, let's take me back home, please." After we got dessert.
Right. So. Hold up. Did you come straight from the gym or you took a shower?
No, he took a shower.
Oh.
He took a shower. He had on almost the exact same outfit except he had on khaki shorts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like cargo shorts, but like a black t-shirt.
That's a Dale attire.
Me and that official first date was I think
at your house.
Oh yeah, it was at my house.
So
and then the power went out.
We were in the times of just going to hang out, not necessarily going out to like a restaurant. Just going to go just to that person's house. Right. Yeah, we played Monopoly.
Scrabble.
It was Scrabble. Yes, it was Scrabble. I don't spell well. Yeah.
That was a sign to come too. I was sitting here like, so all your words are just three letters?
3-letter words. Maybe 4.
To he.
The.
To ha.
She. 4.
Sad.
Red.
So congrats, you have 1, 2, 3 points.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So this is the funny thing. When the power went out, I was like, did I pay the bill? That's the first thing that popped up in your head. Like, because the power just went out just randomly. But it was storming. But then I looked outside. I was like, oh, it's the whole neighborhood. It's everybody. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm sorry.
I didn't think it was his power went. I didn't think that as the first thought. Yeah.
But that's just growing up black. You just figure
it's you the problem.
Yeah. PTSD.
Yeah.
Right. So I pulled out a board game. Was like, hey, you want to play? She's like, yeah, she's with it. So
Did
That's
y'all play
cute, though.
board
That's
game
cute.
like by candlelight?
the power came back on eventually, but
Oh, okay.
it started to get
So it wasn't like dark,
dust.
dark.
It wasn't
No.
dark.
Oh,
no.
okay,
It
gotcha.
was getting there.
It was
after
getting
some
there,
time,
and
yeah.
then after a while, the power came back on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But the fact that the power went out and you decided to stay to play board games with him, I think that's
Oh, thanks.
kind of
Look at
cute.
Oh, you liked him.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Past tense.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because I turned the AC on because it's 70 something degrees outside. Let me tell you something, world.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when you
me take
married
a
to
sip.
an island girl and everything is like.
It's not about.
She gonna make our
the
daughter.
islands, it's
Our
about
daughter gonna be
electric bill.
comfortable at 80
It's about
degrees
the
sleeping
electric
weather.
bill.
So I don't know what's going on. But okay.
We keep our house pretty warm, so I'm not gonna lie. Our house is on 74.
Except for at night.
Yeah, except at night.
When we go to sleep, it's at like 68. So
I've never
57.
seen that number before. The thermostat, and on purpose.
So, speaking of restaurants, Keith Lee recently went on a food tour. Dale, where your hands at?
We gonna go to Atlanta and we gonna rate it 1 to 10.
And he has the city of Atlanta shooketh in regards to his reviews.
Bruh.
Because you guys know those restaurants that have the grass walls, the aesthetic is nice, but the food is very subpar and the customer service is not there at all.
Grass walls.
So
He
the
literally
grass wall is the staple.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta have a grass wall. But me and Nat were literally sitting here on the couch,
TikTok.
and they said something on TikTok where Keith Lee search thing or whatever was going on.
It's number one.
He had like
His hashtag
shut
something.
down TikTok, like everything. Everybody was talking about him being in Atlanta.
Yeah. Everybody's
Good,
opinion,
bad,
whatever. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like apparently Atlanta is notorious for their crappy customer service in regards to their
So
restaurants.
Yeah,
I've never
that's
been
what
to
I heard.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I haven't been in so
I
long.
have, but it's
so-
been a while.
I've never been, period. So I don't know of this, and it's now making me skeptical of wanting to even go.
Because they started posting like certain restaurants' rules and stuff, and
It was
I
crazy.
read them off to Nat, and Nat like her face was like,
So
why would anybody even stay there?
I'm not gonna put the restaurant out there, but the one that had the contradiction.
Oh,
yeah, about you can't
Four
have
people,
four people.
but then you
But
5
then
or
your
something. You
check
can't be
is-
split
yeah.
5 or something.
Yeah, something about the check is a gratuity is gonna automatically be included
you
if
have
you
more
have
than four
5
people.
or more. But you
Five.
just said I can't have no more than 4.
4 sit.
So what's going on here? It's not making sense. But yeah, it's given. I don't want to go.
Yeah, you can't.
Right.
You can't wait inside. There's no waiting area. You have to go like either stand
car.
outside or sit in your car. And they said like something like, "Oh, naps are permitted or whatever."
It's-
Naps.
Yeah, you didn't say that part. It said if you want to take a nap while you're in your car, that's fine
Huh?
because you're waiting to get
But how are you
seated.
gonna tell me that I can't even
Why
if it
you-
was a
yeah,
like,
is
you
there-
know, how
is
does
there
it-
No,
State
because
law?
they send you a text message saying that your table's ready. That's how it goes.
So
I'm so
you mean to
confused.
tell me I've been in my car that long that
I'm
it
not
was
doing
good
it.
enough to take a nap?
That's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
doing
That's how long it is. But that same place that we all talking about right now today, because Sunday is their biggest day for brunch, nobody's there, and they're
I
open.
bet.
Well, not only that, because it wasn't. Not only was it ridiculous, and he wasn't able to get any food, but then when he released his review, you were like, Keith Lee, who?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the owner. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like
so
what?
All right.
They tried to
Right.
act like they
All right,
was
you'll see.
better than that.
Exactly, and now now you're not fooding anybody.
It's crazy. It's kind of sad because like it gives like this whole perception of what Atlanta cuisine looks like. But I honestly don't think that's going to be the case. Like I'm pretty sure
probably
not all places in Atlanta.
No,
No,
the thing
no,
is,
he had
these
some
were
good-
places
yeah.
that he
Were
got
hyped up.
recommendations to go
Yeah.
there.
Everybody was
or people
telling
saying,
him,
"Hey, you got to go here. You
Yeah.
got to go here."
And if you send him enough messages about it, then he eventually goes to those particular places. But it's just like,
But I like how he does it because he sends somebody else
Yeah.
you got
to go, so people won't show
No, it's him.
favoritism. And
Exactly.
I love the fact that he doesn't take the favoritism. And this one restaurant was like, "Listen, we'll sit you do this," and he said, "No, it's been 2 girls sitting out here in their car waiting. I'll come inside if
After
you
you
sit
seat
after
them."
you seat them,
It's-
and this and that, stuff like
Yeah,
that."
fair.
So
At the
like
end
he's
of the day,
being genuine.
Keith Lee is an unofficial food critic,
Yes.
and
Somebody about to pick him up though.
people respect
A
him in
network's gonna
that
pick him
fashion.
up.
Besides for the city of Atlanta, but It's a matter of if any food critic came, half of them you don't know that they're a food critic because of the fact that all their reviews are in articles or however the way they do it now. I mean, that's how it used to be. So it's just a matter of if you knew they were coming or you got the heads up, you was gonna go all out anyway. So if I'm coming on the sneak tip, you still need to be on your game regardless. And the fact that you're not, you can't be mad at that man.
And the fact that y'all knew he was in Atlanta. Like, he's not from Atlanta, right? He's from Las Vegas.
Even if you don't know who he is.
Respect that man
hear
for
that
what
a food
As
critic
an
in
owner,
town.
you should be like, hey, y'all need to be on y'all P's and Q's.
Exactly. That was my point. It's like, if you know that Keith Lee is in Atlanta, there is a chance that he could come to your restaurant. Especially if you're a popping restaurant. Why were y'all not on your P's and Q's? I don't understand.
Because y'all thinking that, oh, it ain't gonna be us or we good. Because you're so used to mediocrity, you don't even know what good customer service look like. And then
Come on, Jelly.
no, because the thing is like people are saying, like, people are trying to down him because he's saying, oh, you breaking down black businesses. No,
Ocho Cinco?
no, he's not. He's not. He's just
Ocho
calling.
Cinco called,
call him out, and then he
It was
responded
like-
to it too.
He did.
It was very nice response,
gracefully.
yeah.
Very gracefully.
And
I say
what I love about
one
him.
thing about Keith Lee, like I don't follow him, but I did watch what you have sent me based on his post or whatever. He's a humble guy.
Yeah.
Very
He seems
humble.
like a
Yeah, very humble.
guy, so.
And he will F you up also too.
Yeah, because he was an MMA
Kinda.
fighter.
Yes, MMA fighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So but
literally,
Ocho Cinco was
I
trying to
feel
say
like
that,
Yeah.
you're tearing down black businesses and yada 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 yada. And it's just like,
Stop with the black businesses crutch. Like, let's be honest. Black people customer service is the worst customer service probably in America. Let's just be totally honest about it. Like, we always find a way to, why she got an attitude? All she asked for a menu while she waits. What she needed, she don't know what she want before she came here. It'd be stuff like that, and it's like it's
just like they always having a bad day.
But it's like we're to a culture where we accept it, and it's just like this is just how it is when it shouldn't be. But then when we call it out, we're being negative to the black business because you've been having messed up customer service, but just ain't nobody called you out, or the people that called you out didn't mean enough to you to make it even make it an impact.
There's one culture though.
Jamaican restaurants
that has the worst customer service,
Listen.
and we will go back.
And they don't care, right?
Listen,
They don't care.
it's like
Every
if you go
time.
to a Jamaican restaurant, they're nice to you. It's like y'all
Something's
food
wrong
gotta
with
be
the
bad.
food.
Like,
Something's wrong with the food.
because
I
I've
don't want
never
it.
gone to a Jamaican restaurant and gotten good customer.
We got no
service.
more oxtail.
Right, they
And that's
stay
it.
running out of food
Right.
on a regular.
Like, can I get
We got no more.
Nope.
And especially the oxtail is gonna be the first thing to go.
Yes, because it's the best thing on the menu.
But it's that's like, when Keith Lee went to that
Jamaican restaurant.
Jamaican
Jamaican
restaurant and they had all this food left over, I was nervous.
Listen,
'cause I
people
was like,
were in the comments. They were like, "How is it the fact that the Jamaican restaurants are what's
And they
keeping
stayed-
Atlanta
and they
alive
stayed-
right now?" And Keith Lee
And they
takes
stay
it.
late for them.
So
Yeah.
They stay late. They didn't know
because
who it was.
they had food left over. So
And
that
they
is a
had
problem.
sense enough to know that Keith Lee is in Atlanta. Like, come on now.
Let me tighten up real
Exactly.
It just came from Six Flags. We closed at 11, but we still gonna serve you. And now it's midnight.
And now they places jump in.
quick. Not bad.
Jump in.
But he
what's up.
went to two different.
Yeah, he went to another brunch
restaurants.
spot
Yeah.
too, and now they jumping now.
Yeah.
Yo, did y'all see the one where he ended up going to this one restaurant? They couldn't or couldn't serve him. Something happened. I
Is
forget
that
what
Candy
happened.
Burris' one?
I don't
No.
recall. But he ended up going to the spot that was next door to them. It was like a little bodega.
Oh,
and he
that's
got
a-
great customer
yeah.
service from them, and he gave them a good review. And so
Their sign.
The
They got a
people-
sign up on the window and everything.
right, the people that he ended up not being able to get served on, their spot is empty. You go next door,
Jumping.
jumping. And they had a sign on the window that says Keith Lee approved.
That's a new thing now. Everybody
With him,
got,
hey Dale, with him like this.
they making them signs and they say
Yeah.
Keith Lee approved on it.
Jumping.
Yeah,
Jumping.
that's the new thing.
That's what's up though.
Instead of getting the A+ for like your
The inspections.
the
and whatever.
inspections and stuff, it's a Keith
Keith
Lee.
Lee.
So when he come through, he can either mess your business up or bless your business
And that's
up.
the thing, though. He doesn't even try to mess it up. But he even in his negative reviews,
Yeah, he's
he
just
feels
honest.
super nice about it.
Like
Like,
I haven't seen him give anybody less than like I think a 5 on anything besides one side. Like they think it was like cabbage or macaroni cheese.
And he'll tell you the reason why he gave you that. Like he was like, I think that my personal opinion, it should have this or that.
And a lot of times people like, it wasn't for me.
Right,
it wasn't for me.
It was his.
Even with the
taste buds.
even with the Jamaican spot, he was like, yeah, this jerk chicken.
I think it was something.
Or the what was it? The jerk ribs or something like that. He was like, yeah, 8 out of 10, 8.5 with the sauce, and then he went to the sides. He was like, yeah, 6 out of 10.
Was. Yeah, right. It was the macaroni cheese and the cabbage that he did from them, and he wasn't really feeling it. He was like, it looks like they used the sauce, a cheese sauce, as opposed to whatever. And he was like, yeah, it's not for him. Yeah. And the cabbage, you said it was just regular, so I think he gave him like a 3 or something.
But to flip on that, Darius don't hold nothing back. The other food critic.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he was actually here in Richmond. He came to Richmond.
Yeah, that was some.
Dude that be like, you hungry? Let's make a snack. And then he just starts making stuff.
So the thing with Darius is he got a bad taste in some people's mouth because he was also selling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And not providing what he was supposedly selling. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he came to Richmond. He did, what's her name?
Chain spot, Southern Kitchen.
Southern Kitchen.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah.
And he kind of like... He kind of played her a bit.
But Shane took it very gracefully, though. She handled herself very,
He's the one they need to be coming at.
Right.
Because he looked like he's going to just like... be mean.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't, like his review looked like you have to please him, not he's there to really see just to see what the food is. Like it's almost like one of them things. Like he's already on a negative, so you got to make him positive. If that makes sense. Where Keith Lee is already positive,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was in Target yesterday and 2 ladies were talking about Darius and how they didn't appreciate his review. I'm just up there minding my business, checking out my stuff, and they just having a whole conversation.
How recently was he here?
I don't know.
Maybe a month ago or something like that. Because it's the way he condescends himself when he says it. Like he was like, "Why would you make greens with such and such? You supposed to make greens like blah." And it's like,
maybe that's how I like my greens, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's taking his opinion and putting it on
you
what it should be.
Yeah,
that is
Dale.
Thank you. Thank you for the word, sir. Yes, thank you for the word. Subjective. But I've been telling that I think Keith Lee get picked up by a network.
But I don't think he wants to.
He probably already has things on the table.
But I don't think he wants to because he says that the thing that makes him popular is the fact that he is like a regular person and he wants to see what it's like
going to be known now that he's coming.
But I think even if he does it the way he still does it, like use decoys or people to go in and get the food so he can try this and that, he has that much of an influence.
He definitely does.
Like I mean it's crazy.
I do feel him on that because like even if you join the network, there's still going to be some type of bias. And then the corporation then has an input. Exactly, they have an input in how he does his business.
I feel what you're saying because it's not going to be 100% authentic of what he wants to do.
Exactly,
because the network obviously is going to
unless he pitches his own thing.
Unless he do his own thing,
somehow. Like I'm not changing from this. This is how I want to do it, and then they let him go ahead and be great. Yeah. Because it like also too thinking going back to like the people in the comments, a lot of them was sounding like. Have you ever watched the show Bar Rescue?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Gordon Ramsay, right?
No.
Nah, that's John Taffer.
Taffer, yeah. That's
that'd be like, shut it down. So you seen this chicken?
So we could get Dale up to speed.
The title makes it seem
it's
like
not just bars. He does restaurants too, but pretty much they're doing
really
bad. They get dead so bad, like
I
they about
like
to lose their home, etc.
As soon as you pull up, Elisa, you know exactly what it is.
He does the same thing that Keith Lee does. He sends somebody
I've
in
seen
there
it.
to pretty much taste the food, and he got cameras. I don't know how he gets the camera set up. Oh, okay, you all right there? You want to put this back in?
No, I was just trying to put my phone away.
Push it a little bit more.
So yeah, he does. He has people go in there and pretty much like scope the place out.
Yeah.
You could see the camera. I don't know how they get the camera set up in there with the people not knowing, but it could be staged. Who knows? And
then they
try
get
the food,
honest feedback based on service,
all this other stuff, and you don't. They don't know he's in there. He's in the car. Or whatever,
I'm guessing the owners probably know. It's just the staff and the.
Right.
No, I think what it is. Somebody told me like he picks like 5 or some restaurants that he may come to, and they set up the cameras So the camera's in there for whatever time, and you don't know if he's gonna show up or not.
But again, if you know Keith Lee is in
you know-
Atlanta,
right? Yeah, exactly.
why are you not on your P?
That's my first thought. Like, if you know cameras in there, you still gonna be on your game.
Exactly.
And they not. And they just stuck in their
That's
ways.
how you know you're trash for real.
And then what he ends up doing is he'll take on the business and end up revamping it and making it better.
Like
all
a
this other
consultant
stuff.
type.
Yeah. And so people in the comments was trying to say when they was talking about him not like helping businesses, they were looking for that type of mentality from Keith Lee, and he's
That's not
here
his
to do
style.
that.
yeah, no, he's a food critic.
But one thing too that Jelly and I was also talking about with people talking about how Atlanta restaurants are, is so many different factors that also come into play, not just off of the staff, but we were also talking about like their POS system. Like saying like, can they even handle what they're putting out?
But that's why I like Candy Burris' response when he tried to go to her spot.
Yeah, because she was like, we just can't. Like,
Yeah, and she
we're too
said
busy.
she explained why they don't do takeout orders and stuff like that on the weekends, because they're trying to service the people there and then staffing and all that.
I heard he went back and he still couldn't get service.
I mean, but
But at least she did it. At least she acknowledged.
Yeah.
if she
issue.
acknowledges it, then
Right.
it is what it is. Like, if he go back or not,
Her spot ain't suffering.
it should be
Yeah.
the
Her
same.
spot's still jumping. So it's like, the other dude just thought his stuff smelled better. He thought he was gonna survive. Now on the first
That
time
video
on
was so
Sunday,
childish.
the
It
first
was-
time on
and
Sunday,
it
ain't
was
nobody
like,
there.
For what, too?
Yeah.
It's just like,
And
like
now
you know
look
who
like
Keith Lee is, right?
You look like a silly person.
Yeah. Because basically the video, the guy was like, the girl was like, something on Keith Lee, and
He
the
just
owner was
wrote
like,
a review. Yeah.
he was like, who was that?
yeah.
No,
The owner
but you saw what the
Yeah.
you saw what the manager said about him. Said he was autistic
Yeah.
and
So
don't
the
know what he's
manager
doing.
of the
Yeah,
restaurant
that same
then
restaurant.
commented on Keith Lee's review and was like, I can't believe y'all letting this autistic man tell y'all where to eat at.
Yeah, you definitely about to lose customers, sir.
Bruh, there was nobody there today on the
wild.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's
Wild. Because my
Yeah,
thing
come
is,
on.
even if he is autistic, what is
What
the
that got
point?
to
What
do
does that
with
got to
it?
do
Yeah,
with it?
like what? Like what?
exactly.
Like that just shows that you're just a trash human being. Like
For the fact that he went to Chicago and nothing, and he ain't even nowhere close to any of this stuff even happened. He go to Atlanta and it's like all just free for all.
Because
And
Atlanta is-
and then people are death threatening him and his
Yeah,
family.
his
Like,
That part too.
what are y'all doing?
Why y'all so
over
angry?
some food.
Because y'all have bad customer service. Y'all are mad at this man because he called y'all out.
This is why, like, sometimes freedom of speech comes into question. Like,
Man. Okay.
but yeah.
Whatever.
So, what's next?
I think Jelly had a story he wanted to tell us or a topic.
So, this is a part of adulting and being
Adulting
a
or
parent.
parenting?
Parenting.
And being a parent comes into play. So, my oldest daughter,
Is how old?
13.
Yes.
So, we were talking on the phone the other day, and I was asking her, Christmas is around the corner, this and that. So, typically I try to get, idea of what she wants or what she would like for Christmas and stuff. And usually with her, it'd be I don't really know, Daddy. I don't, this and that. But this time, it was sort of like,
I know what I want.
Dun,
Well, yeah.
I've been
dun,
thinking
dun.
about this.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
so
what I
glad you
want.
asked.
I've been waiting for this
Right.
combo.
so I said, okay. She was like, yeah, Dad, I think I need a,
You said
I don't want to, she was saying she didn't want to walk with her book bag anymore. So I was like, okay, so you want a different kind of a bag or whatever. Yeah. But she sends me a Marc Jacobs tote bag that she wants. That's $495.
I mean, if that's all right, I'm gonna let you finish the story.
What'd you say, Dad?
No, I didn't say anything. Go ahead. Didn't say a word.
She's 13. So last year she got the phone. So she got the iPhone.
Which is more than the bag.
Yes. It really is.
Let me finish the story.
No, that phone's paid for.
But it costs more than that.
Well, it was my old phone.
The value
Oh, okay,
of the
never
phone.
mind.
But you know what I'm
is
saying,
more
like.
than
But
the
anyway,
value of the
but
phone.
I get it. It's like now when that happened just last night, it's clicked in my head like she's not a little girl no more,
That's a fact.
and it's just like,
Can you afford it?
what happened to just us going to Toys R Us and just getting a bunch of Barbies and we call it a day? Now it's the one thing, and then the also to the fact of it is to think that I don't know if she understands the price of it because we haven't had that talk. So I don't know if like
She understands she wants the bag, and if all people to ask, it's Daddy who is going to be able to get it for me.
I really think
That's
at
what she
13, the price is registering. She knows that there's a popping brand.
And
So
she
that's
knows not
time-
to ask her mama.
So Vashti has told me, she has said that, Aiden thinks that you're rich. I said, wait a minute. How did that even pop in her
Okay,
head?
so let me tell you how I know she know we
Nah,
rich,
here we
right?
go.
Because we not, but she know we rich. And it's my fault. I apologize in advance. Because
So this is just something you and Vashti coordinated?
no, this is a conversation Aiden and I had, and I'm sorry. So it's not really a conversation. So in the room, in Aiden's room, some of my bags, more expensive bags, are in the room, and Aiden knew the labels before I even said anything to her.
She does?
Yes.
So that's why you were so
That's why for her birthday, when she turned 13,
Listen to this,
I
Dale.
took it upon myself to say that I wanted to get her a high-end bag. Something small, but something also for her to... What's going on
No, I'm just
behind
looking
you?
at Alicia.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one to look at.
Go ahead.
But also something for her to, like, cherish or to take care of. And then when she gets older, she can get something a little more elaborate.
How much was the bag and what kind of bag
To be honest, I don't know how much the bag was because I ain't never get it. But I was looking at MCM and MG, what is it? MCM bags, book bags.
We
Because
was
she
on
like,
Rodeo Drive when we was in LA.
so what?
And these bags were like $1,300.
It's my daughter, so what? You can't tell me nothing.
Bags hold their value though.
The facts, and you could
Damn, wait a minute.
They
Thank you,
bags
Dale.
hold their value.
Come on, Dale.
That's why I said, Jelly, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Wait a minute.
So,
it's like she couldn't
she knows.
wait to get that out. Wait a minute. Time out. Let's
I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm just. This ain't my story. This
when
is
Demi
their
turns
story.
13,
This is not my story.
you gonna look at getting her a
This is not my
$1,300
story.
bag.
I'm listening to the people have to say.
But you've spoken.
I'm not in it.
You've spoken though.
I'm not in it.
On
She
behalf.
didn't
So
buy the bag.
hypothetically,
She didn't buy the bag. She didn't buy the bag.
What she thought about it.
I know. Hypothetically though, Lisa, would you get Demi?
so
Because let me explain this to
We
you.
have cut Natalie off. She was not done.
No.
I'm sorry.
But this is what I'm saying.
You
For the
started
fact
though.
for the fact that she had this conversation with Aiden and this and that, and oh my God, I love Nat so much for her relationship she does have with Aiden. So I'm glad they had these conversations because there's been other stuff, womanly conversations that they've had that I've been completely out of, and I'm like, why
But
can
she
I?
don't want you to be
Yeah, why can I
involved.
know what's going on?
It's a girl thing.
It's
Yeah.
a girl.
I
thing.
don't think that Nat was getting ready to say she was going to buy Aiden a $1,300.
No.
Because she said that she was going to get a lower cost
So,
one.
right.
I was trying to find something in my little wheelhouse that was still name brand enough
Exactly,
or
more
luxury
affordable.
enough, but that would be something she could use on a day to day.
And that
And
shit
the
cherish.
Right, and the MCM book bag because she loves book bags. But now I'm realizing I'm kind of glad I didn't because she's getting out of book bags. But that would have been so cute for her to have to use day in and day out. But I wasn't expecting this Marc Jacob bag to be this expensive. One, I have one myself, but mine ain't cost no $500. Mine was a little $200. But it's like, ooh.
What about the Marc Jacobs outlet? They don't have like a more reasonable.
So this particular one that she
It's all
wants,
leather. It's a leather
all
bag.
leather, honey, and it looks like it just came out. It's two-toned,
So it's not gonna be an
color
outlet
block.
yet.
It's not going to be in an outlet, and I've done a little research and looked
And
everywhere.
apparently it's a medium sized bag.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
what
it's
that
not
means.
the little mini ones. It's
Well, she
the-
got to put her books in it, so she can't get them anymore.
and that's what I thought about too. And I was like, oh, she must be trying to take this to school.
Right.
Which, being realistic, as someone who thought the same thing, that joint starts to hurt your shoulder. When you put some real books in
Crossbody,
there
yeah.
and put a laptop in that joint, it hurts your shoulder.
That's the thing about them luxury bags. Like they are luxury,
But they ain't the
but
most
they
comfortable
not the
bag.
most comfortable. Right.
So it brought me to this when we having this conversation because it just clicked that not only I'm talking about Aiden at 13 with this bag, this lets me further know that Jordan is Jesus Lord is gonna.
Yesterday's price.
It's not today's price.
Oh, you gotta start saving for
And
next
then
year.
like right because Nat already does it now. She sends me stuff. Jordan says she wants this.
Jordan did say she want the stuff. My child could talk. She say words.
Dale.
Yes.
What Jordan said she wanted?
She wanted some
These
sneakers.
shoes, an
Mind y'all,
outfit.
Jordan is one. Just
got-
Jordan
one.
could have said she wanted it.
She could have said. And
Jordan
she
could have said
does.
she wanted it.
Jordan,
the same thing is gonna happen with Demi. She gonna start talking to you.
What she say? She wanted some juice.
Demi talk sometimes too and say she wants some stuff.
Wait till
Gotcha.
Christmas come, Dale. It's coming. You gonna get the. You gonna
It's
be at
funny
work.
too because
Look at her face.
Jelly and I talked about like not doing Christmas for each other,
Mm-hmm.
like literally just focus on the kids, and like now we really have to because sis won a $500 bag. Like that wasn't in the. I didn't think we were going that high.
So
but
so
clearly,
so what I was gonna say though, like,
get it out. It's okay.
so it's only one thing.
That's what I was gonna say. That's her only gift.
Yeah.
So we not gonna say because I doubt she's watching this, but
Nah.
just in case, there's other stuff that has already been.
Yeah, like there's a
purchased.
box over there that has her shoes.
Oh,
on.
so
Send
I
it
just
back.
said. Shh.
Yeah, I got her some Jordans.
Oh,
Yo,
my God.
you go further into the hole, Jelly. What is happening?
Are you not listening to what? In case she ever watches this,
She's not.
Okay.
But yes, I got her.
We don't
I got
know.
her.
Jelly, we okay.
Yeah.
She
Stop
got other
talking.
gifts.
She got other
gifts.
stuff.
Yes.
Zip it.
Zip it, zip it.
So y'all can't save that for her birthday? The other
She
stuff?
might not fit it. Her foot growing, so that's.
What's the
other
return
thing.
policy on these gifts? Maybe you can
I
take
don't
those
know,
back
but
and just
I
give
bet
her the
you he's
bag.
not gonna take it back.
Oh no, I
committed.
can. No. I can
He's
resell them.
committed. He's committed to
If
getting
I
that
need
for
to,
her.
yeah.
Just resell them.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I can resell
'cause-
them all that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but how I see it, if she wants a $500 bag, that's probably
How
what
much
y'all-
you
For
were
these
gonna-
two. No, it is the price of these two.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
so if you
only
were gonna
that,
spend
but you've been
$500 on her
spending
anyway.
you've been spending that much on
I
her
thought about that last
anyway.
night.
No.
years past.
I know it's just the fact that this is the most
The one
expensive thing
item.
she's herself asked for, besides the phone.
So
obviously.
one thing we as parents have to come to terms with is the younger they are, the more items they want, but the less those items cost. The older they are, the
Collectively, yeah.
less items they want, but the more those items cost. So at the end of the day, it might still even out
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking like even when
until they
So-
start wanting cars.
and I'm sitting here thinking like, even when I was a kid, did I
That's in
ask
3 years'
did
time.
I ask Hattie Mae for this
Yeah.
kind of expensive stuff? And I'm thinking like
I was
no.
always the kid that was conscious of how much that cost.
I was
never,
video games.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
never asked for stuff that was going to be super expensive because I didn't want to put that on my parents to like try to get me like some super expensive.
But
Let me
also
tell you
I
too-
would save to act.
Let me tell you something.
Especially Jordan.
That J.C. Penney book, I used to circle what I wanted.
Yeah, but again, we talk about the J.C.
Hey,
Penney book.
mine
I'm
was
not asking for
Dale,
like
mine
super
was East Bay.
expensive stuff.
Remember the East
Yeah.
Bay catalog would come out? But also too, be realistic.
We gave
At the ages we're at now, where our parents were at when they had, do the kind of same math at our age with our parents. Were we in a financial?
Not
were we
in
in
the
the same
same
financial
financial-
state
no.
at that time?
I
You know
had
what I'm
teenage
saying?
parents.
Not
I was
at all.
not getting
Yeah.
super
Oh,
expensive
for real?
gifts. Yeah.
Oh,
But I will say though, like even my parents couldn't. Well, not that they couldn't, but like as they got older, obviously things got better. But like my grandparents always made sure that I had.
that was on us too.
Yeah.
My granddad took care of grandma and granddad took care of everybody. Anybody you need something, especially. I'm not gonna say, I was no favorite grandchild by all means, but anytime I asked my grandfather anything, it was like he didn't even question it because he knew I didn't ask for a lot.
Same.
That's
so-
Let
one
me tell
thing
you something.
I've
My
noticed.
mother, all like every Christmas, she used to be like, "Y'all ain't getting too much."
My mom just do
And
the
But
tree
same
she
be
thing.
used
packed.
to run up that credit
I
card
was like,
boy to
is
make
that
sure
a
we were
Caribbean
good.
thing just to like?
I think it
Well,
might
I think
be
then
for
too.
real.
My mom used to tell me the same thing. I think it's because you don't want them to have high expectations.
I guess
Yeah,
so, but
but-
she met my expectations
Yeah.
every year, and I would just be like, "All right, lady, you
But
just
our
talking."
living room floor was always full of gifts.
Yeah, that's like you just.
My mother's
talking.
satisfaction was our smiles.
Yeah.
Like no
And that's
matter
how I
how
am
much she
now,
had
too.
to spend, if she see our smile.
When
that's
I used to see Aiden open them gifts, man, it's the best thing
It does
ever.
warm your
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah, it was
But
the
this
best
my
thing
thing
ever.
too now. Like if you get this bag right, you going back.
You know
to
how
better
you,
use it.
you know how
It's
dramatic she
not
is.
even that, but like yeah,
She go cry.
She's very dramatic about her gifts.
Yeah.
She takes them to heart for real, and I appreciate that because that's what lets you know she really loves what she getting. But the fact that she's gonna only open up one thing, you know what I mean?
But
It's
she's
just different now because
Yeah.
before
Well, from her
past
dad,
years-
she'll open up one thing.
very true. Yeah, that is true.
And
It'll
she'll
be
still
other
get from her
people.
grandparents,
Yeah.
her mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I have noticed too with like grandparents, they be on a different vibe when it comes to the
Yo.
kids.
Who you say?
Versus us.
Wilding out.
Like my mom, which Aiden is not her actual grandchild, but she treats her as such. Bought Aiden Uggs last Christmas because she asked for them. But let me have asked for these $150 Uggs. Looking at me like I was crazy.
You upset?
A little bit.
I mean, I think that's something that grandparents inherit.
I'm like, where did this
us,
imaginary
us
money
as
come
the
from?
kids, we won't get
My
nothing.
mom has already asked, what is Jordan? What do you think I should get Jordan and Aiden? What do they want for Christmas? And I said, I'm saying, think about, but what about?
Oh, I already know I'm out the market, and I'm okay with that now.
I've been out
it
the
was
market.
just a matter of how
As a guy, we've been out the
it was
market.
nothing to spend this $150 on these shoes.
Let me tell you something. Look, this is gonna wrap all this up right here. Look, right. Whenever I'm riding with my mom, right? Oh, mom, can we have McDonald's? What's the famous phrase?
You got
You got
McDonald's.
You got
money.
McDonald's money?
Yeah.
The grandchild. So my mom picks up Eli from school.
A few days a week.
Right, a few days a week, right? Eli loves Chick-fil-A. Oh, Grandma, can we have Chick-fil-A?
Yep.
Every time we go to pick Eli up, he's had Chick-fil-A. Every
So she got
single
Chick-fil-A
time.
money, huh?
She got Chick-fil-A
Well,
money
Eli
now,
got Chick-fil-A money.
as a grandparent.
Right.
As a parent, she ain't never had that money. As a grandparent, she do.
Yeah, I remember another time with Aiden too. She got her Sonic. Like, we were back to y'all first date, but we were going out shopping or whatever. We stopped. We got Sonic. Aiden got her whole little meal, and then after we already paid for stuff, she was like, "Oh, I want a milkshake." And so she put that little soft voice on, and so my mom goes, "Go ahead, order it." And I'm like, "What? It couldn't have been me." She already got a regular drink, and now she about to get a milkshake too.
Every time.
So, yeah,
Those
it's
grandparents,
interesting.
man. Because I know Eli has my parents wrapped around his finger. Okay, Demi too.
That's why anytime I see something expensive, I just say, "Mom, Jordan wants this."
Dale, Demi is going to get you. Just prepare yourself now.
It's too late.
She gonna listen.
too late.
When that voice and them eyes start looking at you, you just gonna inside is just gonna crumble, and at least gonna look at you with the evil eye, like you better not do it, and you gonna do it anyway. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna happen. So many times I did stuff with Aiden and Vesta, like, why did you give her that? Cause she asked for it. Like, why she get it? What? No,
It's
you
about
keep
learning
you.
to
That's how you
know.
know.
Yeah, that's when you know.
Yeah.
Like with fathers, man, with daughters, it's oh my gosh. And I already know Jordan's gonna be that way because Nat is gonna try to put her foot down and stuff. And as soon as I get home, I ain't gonna know what happened or whatever. Jordan's gonna be like, "Well, Daddy,"
And then that's when you supposed to ask Mom what happened before you go.
What did your mother say?
That eye
Yes, what
contact.
did you-
That eye contact gonna catch him off guard though. That's what
But
it's
he
gonna
needs to
be.
see through and see this eye contact and realize, no, you
It's
can't.
gonna be too late by then.
But yeah.
But on that note,
You gonna say your famous phrase?
Oh, wrap it up.
oh, wrap it up.
If you've made it this far, thank you so much